But where are you going now? Tell me what we can expect now.
I'm really just in my Optimus Prime bag right now. Like all of the pieces of Sincerely are all together in the, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in like we've whatever the Power Rangers do when they like morph together, whatever. Like that's what we doing right now. We are with our powers combined. Captain Planet in this mug right now.
Okay.
So, you know, I do a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats. So it's like, you know, I have my story and I have my vibe, like you said, my style that I present and represent to people, and that allows me to do things like public speak in colleges and like motivational speak, things like that. So I'm gonna be doing like a college tour coming up in the coming months, and doing some motivational speaking, things like that. I'm also doing a lot of producing for other people, so I'm taking my taking my music to other people's projects and seeing what I can do, and trying to get into certain camps and start producing for bigger artists and things like that. So I actually have some really cool stuff on the way as far as production. Of course, I'm still working on my own music. I'm taking my time with like the life-changing like album type stuff. Like I'm really holding on and holding tight to it, because there's just a lot of elements that are being juggled, and I want to just make sure that everything's right once they get it. But with that being said, I'm also focusing on micro content. So like, you know, people gonna get the bars. Like they're gonna get like one takes and bars and verses and features and things like that, which is gonna sound completely different than what I'm sitting here cooking for a year. You know what I mean? That stuff's gonna sound completely different. You know, so. And then last I could think of right now, is Sync, and that is music licensing for TV, movies.
Oh, that's where the
sports.
paper at right there.
Yeah, and that's been the biggest blessing in the last few years, really since the pandemic, when it was like everyone was recluse. It was like, all right, I need to figure out a pivot. You know what I mean? I need to figure out a pivot, because I don't know how long this thing's gonna last.
Oh, so
and
get yourself.
Yeah, like just like where can I find like an oil well where like I can get some revenue flowing, you know?
Okay.
And I had already been making a lot of money off of Sync without directly trying to make money off of Sync. So it's like, why don't I just try to do that now instead of like,
because it's working with no effort.
Yeah, like they pick up a song from my album, like one song per album. So it's like, okay, every time I drop an album, I end up making some money on Sync, probably more than the album, because they're gonna pay you like $5 to $10 grand off the bat. Then you're gonna get residuals. You know what I mean? So you might make more off the album, more than the album, depending on how your album does. So so it's like, why don't I actually make songs, like focus on making songs for that? So I've been doing that with this company called Position Music, and also a company called Lyric House out in LA, and they're kind of like my agents for that. So
okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it's head on straight, so y'all know his business is gonna be straight. So we not gonna have that true Hollywood story where you like, they jerked me.
right?
No,
exactly.